Period in days for which irrigation is supplied to a crop is base period. Rancidity in sunflower oil due to oxidation. Most important blagram varieties in Tamil Nadu, T9. Splitting open of a pod or fruit in characteristic manner at maturity is known as dehiscence. Example, pods of pulses. Fertilizer is preferred to grow succeeding crop in green manure soil is phosphatic fertilizer. Weather is a state or condition of atmosphere at a given place at a given instant of time is called as weather. Karnataka is the largest producer of coffee in the country. PMA. Phenyl mercuric acetate is a chemical used in agriculture crops in order to reduce transpiration. Jowar, it is otherwise called as sorghum, is otherwise called as camel crop or kings of coarse grains. The highest award presented to an agricultural scientist in the country is Rafi Ahmed Kidwai Award. Cultivation of such crops which have different natural habit and zero competition is known as parallel cropping. Cultivation of two or more than two crops of different heights simultaneously on a certain piece of land in a certain period is called as multi-storied cropping. Tip burn of paddy is due to reduced O2 and N2 under submerged condition. Maize leaf develop red and purple color due to the deficiency of phosphorus. Father of pedology, B.V. Dokuchev. Father of golden revelation, Dr. K.L. Chada. Father of tillage or wheat science, Jethro Tull. He wrote the book Horse Hoeing Husbandry. Father of soil testing technique, M.L. Truff. Father of soil microbiology, S.N. Vinogradsky. Father of agricultural chemistry, Justin von Liebig. Leaf area index, that means total leaf area divided by ground area. Land equivalent ratio, that means sole crop divided by mixed crop. PAR, that means photosynthetic active radiation. Cropping intensity, that means total cropping area divided by net cultivated area into 100. Cropping intensity of India is nearly 140%. Sorghum injury, that means sorghum sickness, it was mainly due to the level of CN ratio. Harvesting index, that means economic yield divided by biological yield into 100. ICRISAT, International Crop Research Institute for the Semi-Arid Tropics, established during October 11, 1972, located at Hyderabad. That means nowadays Telangana. ICARDA, International Center for Agricultural Research in Dry Area, established during the year of 1977, located at Aleppo, Syria. Anti-transparence generally reduce photosynthesis. The four important anti-transparence is there. Number 1, stomatoclosing type of anti-transparent. Example, PMA, phenyl mercury acetate. Film forming type of anti-transparent. Example, mobileaf. Reflecting type of anti-transparent. Example, kaolin. Growth retardants. Example, stomatocloser, that means Psychocell triple C. It is the stomatocloser growth retardant. Troposphere, extending up to a height of 8 to 18 km from the earth's surface. Rain, mist, fog and cloud, all these phenomena occurs in troposphere. Stratosphere, from a height of 18 km up to 50 km from the earth's surface. Uniform temperature with altitude. Presence of ozone layer. Mesosphere, a height of 50 km up to 80 km from the earth's surface, cold region. Ionosphere, from earth's surface extending a height of 80 km up to 1600 km. It includes thermosphere and exosphere. Temperature increase with altitude. Composition of atmosphere: nitrogen 78.03%, oxygen 20.95%, argon 0.93%, carbon dioxide 0.03%. Albedo, that means it is the ratio between incoming and outgoing radiations, is called as albedo. Contour, lines joining equal elevations. Isoheights, lines of connecting points of equal amounts of rainfall. Isotech, lines of connecting points of equal wind velocities. Then forms of precipitation: rain, that means drop of more than 0.5 to 6 mm. Drizzle, drops of less than 0.5 mm. Snow, ice crystal resulting from sublimation. Dew, moisture condensed in small drops upon cool surface. Frost, a feathery deposit of rice. Fog, a thin cloud of varying size. Mist, a very thin fog. Water holding capacity of soils: excellent in loamy soil, good in clay loamy soil, poor in sandy soil. Coming to the monsoon. Monsoon means season. Rainy day means more than 2.5 cm per 24 hours, called rainy day. Southwest monsoon. Southwest monsoon start 1st June in Kerala. It is always called as grand period of rainfall. It contributes around more than 75% of total rainfall in India. Coming to the northeast monsoon. Northeast monsoon is limited mostly to southern states. The monsoon is also known as retreating monsoon. It contributes about 15% of total rainfall in India. Source of irrigation in India: canals 40%, wells 30%, tubewell 22%, tank 8%, other sources 1.2%. Instruments and their use: altimeter used to measure height, aneroid barometer used to measure atmospheric pressure, anemometer used to measure wind speed, crescograph used to measure growth of plant, then galvanometer used to measure electric currents, wind vane used to measure wind direction, then lysimeter used to measure evapotranspiration, manometer used to measure root pressure, pyranometer used to measure total incoming solar radiation, pilometer used to measure depth of water table. Water requirement of major field crops: sugarcane 1500 to 2500 mm, rice 1500 mm, oil seeds 500 to 700 mm, pulses 450 to 700 mm. Weather forecasting: short range means less than 3 days or up to 72 hours. Medium range means 3 to 10 days. Long range forecasting means more than 10 days. In submerged rice, sulfur oxide are reduced to sulfide, that is further reduced to hydrogen sulfur, that causes Akiochi disease in rice. critical stage of crops. Rice, flowering and panicle initiation stage. IWCPE ratio is 1.2 in rice, highest in rice. Wheat, CRI, critical root initiation stage, tillering and jointing. Maize, tasseling and silking stage. Cotton, flowering and boll formation stage. Grams, pre-flowering and pod development stage. Groundnut, flowering, pecking and pod filling stage. Red gram, flower initiation and pod formation stage. Safflower, flower initiation stage.